Sahil, we've been speculating of the last 3 days, and today there seems to be some affirmation in favor of Devendra Fadnavis, and that coming in from none else but Eknath Shinde.
And that confirmation came without Eknath Shinde even mentioning Devendra Fadnavis' name in his press conference, which went on for almost 45 minutes. But yes, interestingly, finally now everything is clear. It seems that everything is clear because the clamor created by the Shiv Sena MPs, the MLAs, the party workers about Eknath Shinde's name, and they had come up with various theories as well. I mean, some of the Shiv Sena MLAs had started saying that it is because of the Maratha face Eknath Shinde should be made the chief minister. Some people were talking about the BMC elections, that looking at the elections, upcoming elections, it should be Eknath Shinde. And some people were clearly giving him the credit for the victory of Maha in the assembly elections. But despite that, the numbers were completely tilted towards BJP, and that's what finally was the main reason why the BJP High Command decided to go in favor of the BJP Chief Minister. And my information says that it was communicated to Eknath Shinde yesterday, and finally then Eknath Shinde had to take the press conference because yesterday he left his official residence and went back to Thane, which is his private residence. But at the same time, there are multiple things which are yet to be decided, especially with respect to the portfolios, because I have heard that the Shiv Sena is going to demand for the Home Department in their side if they are losing the Chief Minister's position. So obviously there will be some to and fro with respect to the portfolios, the number of cabinet berths, etc., etc. So, but it looks like that tomorrow now finally there will be an official meeting with Amit Shah of the three party leaders. After that, the observers of the BJP will come fly down to Mumbai. There will be a legislative party meeting of the BJP, and then officially Devendra Fadnavis will be elected as the leader of the party, and then the rest of the procedures will follow. So, but yes, interestingly, the Eknath Shinde and his party did think that there is still a chance that he will be made a chief minister the way he was made in 2022. But the situations change rapidly, and it's not only the numbers. What they were trying to say that numbers should not be the criteria, but it looks like that the number finally became the criteria after BJP reached close to
so the number mattered more. Sheila ji, right now, do you think in all probability we are looking at a Devendra Fadnavis come back as chief minister? If nothing really goes untoward, classic Maharashtra style politics, right now Devendra Fadnavis is coming back.
Hi Priti. 5 days before the voting day, I had written that Shinde is most unlikely to return as a chief minister, and I had also written that at that time that since BJP is using Devendra Fadnavis in all its propaganda material along with Prime Minister Modi, so I presume that they underplayed him as a chief ministerial candidate of BJP because of a sensitivity of Shinde and Ajit Pawar both, and generally because Maharashtra is considered a Maratha state and Maratha's caste is having a dominant say in India, Maharashtrian politics. I think BJP before election and during election campaign kept Fadnavis as a low-profile candidate of theirs, but I always thought that if BJP gets number, it will be Devendra Fadnavis. Now, Priti, I just want to ask I'm very surprised that how can, after getting the result where BJP has got overwhelming and I would say remarkably well numbers, then where was the question of having Shinde at all? Even why waste time? Because even Shinde would be knowing that. But in media, anything is possible. So I thought the entire debate was out of place. Why? Because one should ask, why not Devendra Fadnavis? Why? Or otherwise, any BJP candidate, chief minister. So I think it's very difficult to win election, and power is huge and enormous in Maharashtra. No political party will without plan or without thinking, and slowly, steadily, and firmly, they will work for the best candidate to lead the state. This is not a joke. This is a serious business of governance. So I think most obvious and most logical is, first thing, BJP chief minister. Otherwise, government will not be stable if BJP is not having their own chief minister. और बहुत सिंपल क्वेश्चन है, लोगों ने मैंडेट किसको दिया है? हाईएस्ट इज बीजेपी. So mandate जिसका है उसका ही CM होना है.
Ma'am, it's very
And
brave
second,
of you to
and
make that punt.
And why Devendra Fadnavis? I'm giving you answer also, and
Yes.
I'm asking you question. Why not? और वो सिर्फ एक see, Devendra Fadnavis has pluses and minuses. I understand there is some मतलब विरोध है उसका, and also because of that Brahman factor. But now I think he has been a chief minister. He is an experience, and I think top of the mind, Modi, Amit Shah, and this BJP, RSS top brass. What is the top of the thing?
Right.
I think सबसे बड़ी बात ये
But
है
you know,
कि ये
Sheila ji, you know, you said it 4 days ago. You were a tad bit braver than most journalists, because with this government, you never know. You know, you saw what happened in Madhya Pradesh. You saw what happened in Rajasthan. You just never know, but brave of you to make that punt.
Yes, I agree, Preeti, I agree. In that case, I want to tell you that if they are not, BJP is choosing somebody unknown, or somebody who is Maratha or who is OBC, and not if they don't want Devendra Fadnavis, it will be a news, it will be politics, it will be starting something so new.
But given you were right, you were on our show only, and you said in all probability it will be Devendra Fadnavis. But Sahil wants to counter you, and I will, Sahil, okay, come in, and then I'll bring in Sudhir and Dhaval. Go ahead, Sahil.
Well, I don't want to counter Sheila Bhatt, because, of course, she was absolutely right when she predicted that it will be Devendra Fadnavis and Shinde will not be the chief minister. But, you know, why this discussion started here? It is basically because even the BJP did not declare that who is going to be the chief minister before
because
election, for obvious reasons.
Basically, Maratha sensitivity.
No, exactly. That's the point I want to come to. It's not only Maratha sensitivity, but also they were not sure about the numbers. And had it been not 132, if it would have been less than 100 to the BJP, I think Eknath Shinde still had the chance, despite BJP being a number one party. So,
all right, Sudhir and Dhaval, to bring you both inside, just coming right back, let me introduce two of our other guests as well into this conversation. Sudhir, do you reckon it's now, you know, it's done? The deal is done. Tomorrow it's only formality. It's Devendra Fadnavis.
I don't see, anything is done. Still, it's done, finally. I always see the window anywhere. I am the person, I never put all eggs in one basket. I always try to put more eggs in more probability, in some eggs in less probability. What I can see here, if BJP was sure to make their own chief minister, then why did not they choose Devendra Fadnavis as a group leader? Why they delayed choosing a group leader, Devendra Fadnavis? Eknath Shinde was chosen as a group leader. Ajit Pawar was chosen as a group leader by their respective party. Why BJP delayed? Because of delay in BJP, and there were no signal to the Shinde. Yesterday, Shinde has got a phone call. While Shinde is saying they called the Modi and Shah. I think that entire confusion led to the, this delay in all these things. Second thing, Eknath Shinde has said, whatever decision Modi and Shah will take, that will be acceptable to him. He doesn't say he will out of the chief minister race. He said if they may reappoint him as a chief minister, he is willing to do that. Second thing, whatever mandate Maha Yuti has got, we cannot deny the contribution of the Eknath Shinde. You just imagine at the helm of the Devendra Fadnavis ahead of the Maha Yuti, this state assembly election, would the BJP has got this same number? That is my question. Eknath Shinde was there, so BJP got united OBC and divided Maratha. Because of Shinde and Ajit Pawar, major Maratha chunk voted to the Maha Yuti. If Devendra Fadnavis would have been at the helm, would the Maratha have voted to the BJP? So that is the question Shinde camp is asking. So they say that because of Shinde, they got a brutal majority. Shinde contribution cannot be denied. So his due has to be given. That is the first thing. Second thing, what I hear, as you said, deal is not done, it is not done finally. I am also hearing that there is probability that, as I saw in the Madhya Pradesh and the Rajasthan, something miracle can happen. We cannot deny that. We cannot rule out that possibility, because I am hearing that top leadership of the BJP, they plan to break the matrix of the conventional traditional politics of Maharashtra. That is Western Maharashtra versus Vidarbha. They are also exploring some option. I am hearing that. So that is, we cannot rule out that nothing will happen.
Okay, no options are ruled out.
Yeah.
Okay, Dhaval, does it look as simple as what Sheila and Sahil seem to suggest now? Or would you go through that nuanced view which Sudhir holds?
No, Preeti, to be very honest with you, the developments that have happened since 2019 have shown that nothing is impossible in Maharashtra's politics. In June 2022, who would have thought that Eknath Shinde, despite being the leader of a group of just 40 MLAs, would become the chief minister of Maharashtra? Because at that point of time, the BJP leadership certainly had some cards up their sleeve, some plans, etc. The idea was to, launch Project Shiv Sena, to break down Uddhav Thackeray's faction to ground zero, and which is what they have, in a sense, managed to achieve. In a sense, agreed. Even today, Uddhav Thackeray has 20 MLAs, but he is largely depleted from what he was earlier and what he was planning to be. So even now, I think let us wait and watch, because I think much water is yet to flow down the bridge. We must also understand that the BJP leadership, so to think, I mean, if the BJP chooses Devendra Fadnavis as its chief ministerial face, has played a masterstroke of sorts. How? This is because Maharashtra had a very strong agitation by the Marathas demanding quotas. So the Marathas, if you look at Maharashtra, overarchingly, the Marathas are the only dominant caste in Maharashtra across the state. So the Marathas are not very amenable to a non-Maratha being the chief minister of the state. So if you've seen so far, Sushil Kumar Shinde, Manohar Joshi, even in this subsequent terms, Vasant Rao Naik was one of the longest serving chief minister of the state, faced turbulence from the Maratha lobby. So this time perhaps the BJP leadership thought, let us go with somebody like Eknath Shinde just to sort of forestall this. And they were successful in a sense. So even today we don't know what will happen. But one thing is sure, that the BJP's plans have paid off, because as a OBC leader was telling me, "Ek hai to safe hai and batenge to katenge" was not just a slogan which only united Hindus. It also united the OBCs against the sort of
Exactly.
Maratha pride.
True.
So he said this worked both ways, because
also in a state where the OBC identity has been very weak in Maharashtra.
So,
but I want to bring in. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Preeti, just
Ms.
one
Bhatt,
line.
go ahead. I'll bring in Sahil right after that. Go ahead.
My argument is that BJP will have its own candidate, chief minister, and not from any other party. And second is whether Devendra Fadnavis will be there or some surprise. Because if in a national political scheme of things, if Modi wants to play some new, change the chessboard and play some new pawns, it's a different thing. But otherwise, logically speaking, Fadnavis, but I don't rule out that, as Suryavanshi says, that some surprise can be there. It's okay.
You don't rule that out.
I think it will be because it suits Modi's national political plans. But
Sahil, do you think that could really happen? Because then it's going to be a massive loss of face for Devendra Fadnavis and a huge slide.
No. I don't think it works that way in BJP.
No, more than that, it will be a loss of.
He's so powerful even now. He's a agriculture minister working so hard, and Modi has given
that whole talk of bringing Fadnavis to the center. But go ahead, Sahil, make your point.
No, I'm saying that it will be more than loss of face, more than that of Devendra Fadnavis. It will be a loss of face for the BJP as well. See, you also have to look at one thing. In 2022, when the BJP made Eknath Shinde chief minister, the press conference where Devendra Fadnavis announced it, the first thing he said that he will be out of the government. He will not be part of the government. But then he was specifically told by the leadership that no, you have to be part of the government, and he. One step down, he became the deputy chief minister, and it was, uploaded by the prime minister himself that it's like a balidan kind of a stuff. So now, when the BJP has got a chance to make their chief minister, at least in the beginning, they might be having some other plans in the future that we may not be knowing about it. But I don't think that it makes a good politics at this point of time to have somebody completely a new face when you have to run a coalition government where Eknath Shinde also will be part of it. Ajit Pawar is also going to be part of it, and more than that, multiple financial promises have been made just before the elections, and that is also going to be a key factor while running the government. And they will need somebody who has that administrative experience to run such kind of a government. So I don't think that it will be so easy to just bring in somebody and then play some social card or a political card at this point of time.